YouTube, what's going on, guys? Vaughn back again with another video. Today I wanted to make a video based on, you know, what is your brand? When I say what is your brand, I mean, what are you known for? What would you like to be known for? What are you known for right now? When people ask about you, what do others say? Do they say, oh, he's a person that does this, or he's a person that doesn't do this? So, um, you have to ask yourself the question, what is your brand? And you have to also ask yourself, what do you want to be known for? How you carry yourself, everything like that. Um, how do you want to be remembered? Um, and just the way how you move throughout life. Um, you got to be okay with that. And are you currently are you currently proud of that, or in a sense, do you feel good about the way how you are perceived? So like I said, do you want to be known as someone that is um, a certain type of way in a negative light, or do you want to be known as somebody that's like, okay, this person is dependable. This person is somebody that's disciplined. This person is somebody that has good qualities. That's your brand. When you leave your house, that is also your brand. So oftentimes, especially in my life, especially even now, I feel comfortable leaving my house. I might put on a do-rag, I might put on some sweatpants or whatever. But I also know that sometimes if you carry yourself to the best of your abilities, it can help you in life, as far as like um socializing, as far as like perception goes, and as far as like your personal brand when you leave your house. So like I said, it all depends on what you care about and what matters to you. If you don't care about it, then it really doesn't matter. If you care about it, then yeah, you're gonna have to improve something, either the way how you dress, the way how you carry yourself. Unfortunately, we live in a world where everything is perceived in a certain way. um so somebody could see you and they'll automatically think to themselves, this person is this way. As much as we don't like to judge others, we're human beings and we judge. So the only thing that somebody can judge you off of when they first see you is your appearance, unfortunately. So, which we know sometimes somebody could be wearing something that could be so that could be seen as like, oh, why does he have that on? Or I think he's a certain type of person off the way how he's dressed. When if you actually stop to have a conversation with that person, they might actually be nothing that like what you thought they would be, because you actually stopped to talk to them and you realize through talking to them that they weren't that way. But unfortunately, most people are not stopping to have a conversation with you for it to even go that deeply. Um, if they, especially if they already perceived you in a certain light. So, I just wanted to let you guys think about that today. That if you want to have a certain brand, or you want to be looked at in a certain light, you have to move in a certain way, dress in a certain way, do certain things, or even live your life in a certain way. Um, you know, um, when you're being disciplined, or when you're doing certain things, or when you're putting in certain practices, people can't see, because a lot of this stuff is behind the scenes, but eventually it will compound into something good. Um, where people would be like, "How were you like this?" And it's like, I've been putting in those reps every single day to be a certain way, to be disciplined. And this is the person that you see now because of me putting in all that work behind the scenes. So, like I said, you have to ask yourself today, what is your personal brand? realize there are certain people that you'll see or that you have known of that when you saw them, you knew it was them because they always smelt a certain way. That person is known for wearing a certain type of cologne, or perfume, or they might be known as the person where it's like, hey, I don't know their name, but I know that this person wears this cologne, or this person wears this perfume, and they always smell great all the time. So now people have that as a part of your brand. You're just somebody that smells good whenever they see you. So that's what they perceive things to be for you. So you have to ask yourself, when you leave your house, the way how you live your life on a daily basis, the way how you carry yourself on a daily basis, what do you want to be known for? How do you want to be known? And the question is, do you even care at all? It depends on how you're trying to move up in the world. If you don't care, cool, doesn't really matter. If you do, then you know that there are things that you could improve. So, as always on this channel, my goal is always to try to uplift people as much as possible. And that's my overall goal. And I want you guys to think about that today. What is your personal brand? So think about that and just brainstorm and do what you do. So, but that's what I wanted to talk about today, guys. Peace.